Hi, it's me again. And this story was doing the rounds, and many of you sent it in to me to talk about. So I thought I would. But it's, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, TV licensing is obviously to blame here. But it's not just TV licensing to blame in this one. This was the story, if you haven't heard of it. I know many of you sent it in, as I said. Fury at BBC as pensioner just watching Coronation Street gets criminal record. Now, you can watch properly, legally, Coronation Street without paying for a TV licence. All you got to do is wait for it to finish on ITV as it's being broadcast at night, whatever time that is. Very shortly after that, it will appear on ITVX. You go on and you stream it as on demand. You don't need a licence for that. No problem at all. But this person didn't do that. Now, the rules of not paying for the TV licence fee couldn't be simpler. Right? Don't watch anything that's been broadcast. Don't access BBC iPlayer. Stick to those rules. You don't require a television licence. I don't think they're fair rules. Obviously, you should be able to watch other channels apart from the BBC. But these are the rules that we have at the minute, and I always tell people to stay within the rules. Always. There's no reason not to. But I do accept that some people don't stay within the rules. And this person was caught not staying within the rules. And we'll talk about how they got caught in a minute, but I'll tell you the story first. A pensioner has been slapped with a criminal record after failing to buy a TV licence and signed up to a Sky package and was watching Coronation Street. So a screenshot was shared on Twitter, whatever you call it now, of a note reportedly written by a 71-year-old which read, "I've recently been struggling financially and as a result am receiving advice from Citizens Advice. If I'm served with a fine, I'm happy to get a TV licence for a property and repay the debt, blah, blah, blah." The retired woman had signed up to a Sky TV package and watched Coronation Street. TV licensing says she was written to with an out-of-court disposal, but didn't take it up. She now has a criminal conviction, £80 fine, £120 costs, and £32 surcharge to pay. So if you are caught watching stuff you shouldn't be watching, you will go to court, probably get a fine. If you don't pay the fine, you could go to prison for it. Fines can go up to £1,000, never do, as this demonstrates. That it's an £80 fine. They threaten you with £1,000 fine. I don't think I've heard of it given out. I'm sure there is a story of it someone sent me, but I can't recall. Anyway, doesn't matter. So this retired person, the age of 71, is struggling financially, as many are, and I have a lot of sympathy for that situation. Why have you taken out a Sky subscription? You signed up to a Sky TV package. If you can't afford to pay the TV licence fee, Sky is more than the TV licence fee. Any Sky package now, I think, unless you haggle with them a bit, is more than the TV licence fee, right? Now, you shouldn't have to pay both, I accept. You should not have to pay Sky and the TV licence in order to watch Sky. I agree. But they did. They didn't stick to the rules and they were caught. It's a fair cop, but I don't agree with it. Obviously, you know where I stand on this. How this person got caught wasn't through getting a letter from TV licensing. How this person got caught wasn't by Sky grassing them up to TV licensing. How this person got caught is they would have got letters telling them that they haven't got a licence, they're unlicensed, you need to pay. You know, the scary letters. I got a stack of the things. That's how it started. And then they finally sent one of the goons, their enforcement officers, to knock on this person's door. And they would have either let them in to look at their equipment, or they would have talked on the doorstep saying, "I watched Sky, I was watching Coronation Street last night. It's not BBC," whatever, drop themselves in it. There is no other way this person got caught. So, you know, I don't condone watching stuff you shouldn't be watching if you don't pay the licence fee. But that is the only way this person got caught. So even if you're playing a completely straight game, like me, or you're playing a not so straight game like this person, when they come and knock on your door, you open it. "Who are you?" "Hello, I'm from TV licensing." "No, thank you." And you shut the door. They don't have any powers of entry. They're not bailiffs. They're not police. They are door-to-door salesmen. You do not have to engage with them. They have no right to enter your property unless they get a warrant, which is rare, so we'll skip over that. When they just turn up on a first visit, "No thanks," shut the door. There's nothing they can do. This person wouldn't have had the stress. They wouldn't have had to go to court. All right, they still would have been watching stuff they shouldn't be watching, which I don't condone. But they wouldn't have had to go through all this drama and all this effort over such a nonsense thing. That's how they got caught. So I don't condone what they did. But it is a ridiculous situation we're in where, you know, you have to pay for your Sky subscription if that's what you want, and pay for the TV license fee in order to watch your Sky subscription. You know, I can watch Netflix without having to pay for the TV license fee. The whole thing's an absolute mess, and it's stories like this that cause the mess. This is a 71-year-old person who's struggling financially, which again, granted, shouldn't have Sky if you're struggling financially. I don't have Sky. I can't afford Sky. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little from column A and a little from column B, but how this person got caught is by talking to one of the goons when they knocked on the door. That's the only way this happened. What do you think about this? I mean, you know, I have to be careful about what I say on here, so I have to say I can't condone watching stuff you shouldn't be watching if you don't pay the license fee. That's what I have to do on here. I do live that, but I do have to say it as well. But you don't have to. So you can give your full and frank opinion down in the comments, which a lot of you do, which is great. I like that. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Hit the buttons below, all of that. And I'll see you in another video again soon when I, hopefully. Ta-da.